What's going on, guys? It's Creator here, back for a new video. This is my video announcing to you guys my new weekly wrestling podcast called This Week in Wrestling, which will be on Saturdays at a specific time. I don't know. I'm not gonna say the time because I don't want to say the time and then it won't actually be at the time. It just will be on Saturdays. A live podcast every Saturday. If you like today's video, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe and stay on my channel, and all my social media links are in the description below. First of all, I'm gonna get something out the way. If you notice, there is no sound coming from this. That is because I am an idiot. Now, I bought the Canon Rebel T6S as a bundle. It was supposed to originally come with the 18-55 STM lens. Keep that in mind, the STM lens part. The company who gave it to me decided to give it to me on delay, and I feel like waiting so I could complain to Amazon. Amazon was nice enough, and again, obviously Amazon didn't know and I didn't know. They was nice enough to give me a replacement lens that looked identical to this lens. The only issue was, for some reason, this lens kept making an autofocus noise I never had an issue with before. And back in my head, I was like, when I had the Canon Rebel T5i, I never had this issue. So I was wondering, why was something wrong? Like, it used to autofocus, it would be perfectly fine with just autofocusing. It would just feed out any noise. I decided just, you know what, let me look at my other lens, because they finally dissed me a couple days ago. I was like, you know what, let me just look at this lens and see if there's actually a difference. Sure enough, there is a big difference. I mean, it's a little difference, but it's big enough that I didn't even notice it. Does that make sense? This is the one I'm using right now is the STM lens, which, upon research, was the same exact lens that I had with the Rebel T5i, which meant that it did not make any noise whatsoever. It's silent, and that's why I see the STM. That's why it actually costs $250. The one Amazon got me cost $200. I was wondering why the price was different. The one Amazon got me was the 1855-2. Which it's fine. I would just wouldn't recommend it when video shooting because it wouldn't make that autofocus sound. Now, obviously, I did actually plan on buying a microphone anyway, but now I can actually wait on that. So at first, I thought maybe I don't have money to get the Davey Ward Heavyweight title, but now I will because I actually have the lens that I'm supposed to have. But besides that, let's get into the reason why I'm watching this video. I'm sorry about that. I'm just so happy that I actually fixed the problem. Anyway, like I said, new weekly podcast show called This Week in Wrestling. Basically, you can tell by the thumbnail, it will have Raw, Smackdown, NXT, and 205 analysis. Basically, I'm covering all the events that happen from that Sunday to that Saturday I will shoot. So, for example, this episode that's coming up this Saturday, this premiere episode, will basically be covering Fastlane. I will be reviewing Fastlane, get my full analysis on that. Review Raw, Smackdown, 205 Live, and NXT, as well as all the other rumors and news reports that happen on, in the wacky world of wrestling, and get my thoughts on it. And also, obviously, leading up to WrestleMania, I'll give my opinion on the WrestleMania matches. If I think it's good so far, the matches that we have that are confirmed, and the rumor matches that are still left. Probably by next week, we have all the matches basically confirmed. It's only 3 weeks left to WrestleMania. So there's that. Basically, the main thing I wanted it to be, however, is like where it's like a call-in, basically, where people will just, if they want to come into the show, they come and give their thoughts real quick, or even stay around for the rest of the show while I am doing the podcast. So it's gonna be, I want it to be like an interactive thing. I realize I don't really have enough daily content on my channel. I know I did some 2K17 streams like a week or two ago, but I don't feel like that's enough. I want something wrestling related every week. I do regular Twitch streams just on video games. I want to do some regular wrestling content before I actually get like the belts and stuff. So this weekly podcast will basically solidify or complement. What's the word I'm looking for? Supplement that, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Besides that, I lost my train of thought. Besides that, I actually did plan on doing this for a while now. Ever since like 2 years ago, I just wanted to do this. I just felt like I didn't have enough microphone. I really didn't have good quality microphone. Now, again, the first podcast, I think, unless my Yeti, I do now, because instead of me buying a Rode microphone, I actually buy a Yeti microphone for my computer for the podcast. Unless my Yeti microphone comes on, Saturday, hopefully you can do 1 day shipping. Sadly, I will not be, the first video will have my, the microphone I can barely hear from. Next week's podcast after that will have the Yeti. We'll be all good to go. It's going to be a good time, full, like, good quality talking. And hopefully you can actually hear this guy's perfectly fine, and the autofocus is fine because I can tell it actually is fine looking at it right now. Everything's cool. I'm so glad I have my lens. But back to the podcast. the first episode, the audio is going to be iffy because I'm using my regular phone, but next week's episode will perfectly fine with the good quality Yeti microphone. Everything is basically smooth sailing for my channel, I guess I can say. I'm going to hold off on getting the Rode microphone for my camera since I don't really plan on shooting stuff out like outside. It'll probably me to cancel out the noise till like probably next month. So I'll probably get that next month. This month I'll get the Yeti for my computer. But I guess like I said, the main thing I want for my podcast is to get people to come in, give their opinion. Cause I don't want me to just talk for like 2 hours about wrestling. Trust me, I can. You saw the Black Area Gaming. We talked for 2.5 hours on just wrestling alone. That's how much I can talk about wrestling. So I want it to be just me, because just me would kind of be boring. But if it's just me, hey, I'm putting on a show for you guys. But that's the main goal, to let other people come in. I actually plan on talking to Black Area Game. Maybe we could do like a hosting where we can meet up the time. So like we can both be on the show at the same time, give our thoughts, analysis on stuff. So that would be kind of cool. Other than that, that's pretty much it. It debuts this Saturday, probably 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This Saturday. It will be on my by the time this video is up, it will be on my YouTube live schedule feed, so you can see exactly what time I plan on doing the podcast. Other than that, everything's good. So happy that I actually fixed the problem with my damn the camera with the lens noises, because it was because of the lens itself, because it was obviously a different type of lens. This is the correct one I was wanting to use this whole time. So they got to bear with me for those other 2 videos I sadly had to make. I want to remake those videos, but now I don't. I just put too much work into that. So I'm not going to remake those videos. But this is the sound quality I actually wanted you guys to hear without the lens focusing. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. One more thing. The other main reason why I'm making this podcast, I know Creator Talks won't be a weekly thing because it's really a guest by guest thing, which I usually get from either the Maker Studio forums or people just asking me to be on the show. The main reason why I'm also doing this because I actually, if you don't heard it from Maker, is because everybody's getting released from Maker. We're not one of the top 300 channels that they decided to pick from. So I obviously got my notes from Maker. I am actually in talks with another network, which I will announce in a later video, probably next week. I will announce in a later video what my plans are for that, what my new network's going to be. So there's going to be some changes, some good ones. I've been Maker for like 4 years now. Nothing really happened besides near the end, but that was all me, not Maker. I'll explain that in a different video. This is Superior Wrestling. Again, This Week in Wrestling podcast, this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, if you like today's video, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to anything else on my channel. All my social media links in the description below. This is Creator, signing off. Catch you guys later. See ya.